Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, tonight I'm not completely feeling all too good. So, I mean, earlier I was alright, but something happened earlier, and I've been in a little bit of a funk, so hopefully I can get my mind off things and we can hang out and have a good time and kick some ass. Hope you guys are... Ooh, we got ads coming up, guys. Sorry about that. Just give me a minute, we'll go ahead and start. Hello, welcome back from the ads, guys. So what we're going to be doing today is I need to head back to the Citadel, since earlier I did record for YouTube completing Vermeer. If you guys wish to see that, you can go to my YouTube and look up both part 1 and part 2. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go back to the Citadel. they're gonna lock the Normandy out of its systems. We have to then get the systems unlocked via Captain Anderson. Then we can head to pretty much the final mission of the game, which is going to the Prothean planet Ilos. Then, once we're done with Ilos, we get sent to back to the Citadel, as the Reaper Sovereign's taking control of it. And we have to fight all the way, ultimately, to get to the Citadel Tower. Saren will unalive himself to get rid of the indoctrination. Sovereign takes over his body, brings him back from... essentially takes control of his dead corpse. Doesn't bring him back from the dead. He takes control of his body, and we have to fight and kill the Sovereign-controlled corpse of Saren. And once we do that, that's pretty much the end of the game. So, currently we are level 27. About 30,000 XP off from hitting level 28. I don't anticipate we're going to get to level 28 by the time we get to the end of the mission. But, you never know. So we're gonna wait and see what happens. It's just a bunch of side quests I'm not gonna do. I usually get done this quest, but I don't remember which two I'm missing. Actually, I think there is one. I think I may know I'm missing. It's like a... You know what? Let's go back to the Citadel, and we'll go ahead.
We got confirmation on those reinforcements.
We'll finish that.
Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with...
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker.
Yes, ma'am.
So...
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space
How many ships are you sending to attack
Ilos is only accessible through the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat.
One ship going...
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermont.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a depth...
Secrecy isn't his greatest...
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Only you have seen the Reapers.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the
There are
sense...
serious...
You bastard!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded. I think it's time for you and your...
Sorry about skipping again, it's out of habit. Again, I have over 1,050 hours in this game. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot, guys, I gotta put the adult tag on because of the fact that,
Commander.
there's a cutscene with Liara's romance where you do see bare boobs, so... Let me see if there's a tag I can put on for that. I mean, I do have the 18 plus mature content tag and the 18 plus channel tag. I don't know if that's enough, but... I'm trying to think. Giz, do you think having the 18 mature content tag and the 18 plus channel tag is enough? Since all you see is basically you see the women's bare titties. You think that should be that's enough to like cover my ass, or do you think I should put like adult content tag on too? Because I mean it's a video game. It's not like we're actually, you know. I just want to cover my ass and make sure I'm not going to get in trouble. So I'm still a streaming noob. So I'm not really too familiar with many things. I haven't really been doing it that long. I mean, this February it's going to be a year, but still, I mean, you know. I'm just trying to think. I don't know if I should put the adult content tag on too. I mean, have you've played this? Have you played this game before, or any of them? Okay. Well, I mean, I would recommend going to you know, to watch. If you watch the romance scene, maybe you'll understand what I mean. But I can't play Warframe anymore. I really can't. You know what? Actually, what I am gonna do is I'll put the tag on when we get to that particular cutscene, right at the beginning before it gets to that point, because we're not there yet. I don't want to put it on too early.
Udina couldn't wait to.
We're pretty much right at the end of the game. I recorded
It's not right. You did everything they
the
asked
mission
and
earlier for Vermeer, which is
did.
like kind of
The council owes you everything.
point
Everything.
in Mass
Instead,
Effect
they
1
strip
where
you of your command and ground the Normandy.
you get to pretty much the end of the game, because there's 3 missions left. There was the one we just saw, and then we have to go to Ilos, which we do. We have to clear the planet there. We have to get to the conduit there, which we do. And then there's the other half where we get sent back to the Citadel, which is basically a giant Mass Effect relay, or mass relay. And then we go we're pretty much right at the base of the Citadel tower where we need to go. And then the main villain in Mass Effect 1 pretty much pops himself in the head to get rid of indoctrination. Then we basically have to fight his corpse. His ship, the Reaper Sovereign, takes control of his corpse because of the cybernetic enhancements he's received. And then once we kill him, once his corpse is put down, that's pretty much it. And then Mass Effect 2 can start.
I should have known better. Udina, the council, they're all the same. Petty, blind, and stupid.
Perhaps we could appeal and get them to reverse their decision.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
I have never played Final Fantasy XIV. I can't afford any more subscriptions right now for anything. I mean, I would like to one day, but I just don't know if it'll be anytime soon. Mass Effect is really good, though. I do recommend it. It takes to play all 3 games and to 100% complete them. You're probably looking at a minimum of 150 hours, maybe 200 plus hours. That's across all 3 games. They're very fun. It's a very fun franchise. And if you like, the same guys who've made Mass Effect have made Dragon Age. BioWare. And Dragon Age I also highly recommend. It's another great franchise. Very, very great franchise. You have multiple different classes you can play. Build your character how you want around that class. It adds a lot of replayability. Mass Effect has some fun classes. What I'm playing as a pure biotic specialist called an Adept. So compared to the Sentinel or the Vanguard, they don't have as much biotic capabilities as the Adept, or they don't have access to as many abilities. But the trade-off is with the Sentinel and with... Yeah, I know a couple games that are not on the prohibited list. I know 1 or 2 off the top of my head. Stuff like Hooney Pop, stuff I forgot the other game I'm thinking of. I mean, I remember what it's about, but involves you have to follow a wife and her daughter around, and it's nasty. I used to watch this guy on YouTube years ago. I think it's what was his name? Yeah, I have The Witcher 3 Complete Edition. I never finished it. I mean, I haven't installed on my external hard drive. I never got around to playing it much. Yeah, what else? I know what's in Dragon Age as well is kind of got that issue. More so in Inquisition. There's one romance where there is some bare boob. Not some, it's actually all bare boob, but it doesn't go anything below the belt. I remember in 2007, when this game, the original version of Mass Effect 1 was coming out, there was an uproar because of the situation you're seeing on screen right now. A female Commander Shepard, people were giving crap because a female woman was basically fucking an alien woman, being Liara. And back in 2007, they gave it a lot of shit. People and BioWare a lot of hell. Then you fast forward to, I think it was 2009 or 2010, when Mass Effect 2 was getting ready to come out. It was still in production. There's a character in the second game. Her name is Jack. She is, I believe, I don't know if this is the correct term, but I think it was, they said she was pansexual. She's bi, I know that, because in the game, Jack, the character, says she's been with both men and many women. So, they were going to make a female Commander Shepard be able to, well, to put it bluntly, fuck Jack. Same situation with Mass Effect 1. People gave BioWare a bunch of fucking shit. And they scrapped that idea, which fucking pisses me off still, because I would have loved to have seen that legitimately. But, because Jack's one of my favorite romance options. But, there's mod support that completely fixes that. But, yeah. Oh, speaking of which, let me pop this real quick. I forgot I made a command for that. So, we're going to be doing another playthrough this February. This is going to be strictly for, like, streaming only. I'm going to try to severely limit me playing that particular file off stream. That's going to be a stream. I'm going to try to keep it, again, a stream strictly, strict only. No, I didn't forget. I made that. Like, there's not many people in here right now, so I wasn't thinking of popping it. But, yeah, with her, but yeah.
We're out of the game for now, but I'll find a way back in.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step
I know. I mod for over a dozen people, if you would believe it. So I have dealt with a lot of, like, joking around with a lot of, you know.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Joker, you had to fucking interrupt. They were about to do it right there in front of everybody. You had to interrupt. Well, I doubt they were going to go that far right there, but I mean, the captain's quarters is literally next door. Yeah, I know. I saw she posted about having everybody on her, was it in her About Me for her her group, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I found that pretty sweet. Let me see what's going on. Oh, jeez. I know what it's like going through, yeah, stream's canceled. I'm looking on her new account. I know what it's like going through withdrawal. At one point, I actually stopped drinking a lot of soda at one point, and I went through soda withdrawal. That shit fucking sucked. I never went through medicine withdrawal. But withdrawal is awful. You get severe shakes, and you get so jittery, and oh, it sucks. Oh, I've been there. I've been there. It's awful. It's awful.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
You should probably go meet with him.
So yeah, after we meet with Captain Anderson, I believe... Yeah, I've never had medicine withdrawal. Like I said, I've had soda withdrawal. I don't know if each kind of withdrawal is the same or similar, because I've never been
exterior atmosphere.
I've never had another form of withdrawal.
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
So... yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, the soda one, I remember getting a headache. It was like on and off for like a few hours.
Citadel traffic endangered our safety. Emily
I remember
Wong
for days on end I would be a little jittery.
Space traffic control.
I wasn't shaking all the time, but I would shake like on and off. My mind would start to race. It would be like, okay, I need a soda, need a soda, need a soda, need a soda, pronto, 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 pronto. It's like it just kept whizzing in my head, and I'm like... And I mean, I lost like 20, 30 pounds. I mean, I'm really, really overweight. Like, I gotta get back in shape. It's just, there's a big fucking massive roadblock I gotta overcome first before I can finally, start.
Commander. Show me what you...
Oh, finally to get the level 10 Spectre weapons. Nice, but they, oh my god, it's so fucking expensive. 1.1 million credits for the sniper rifle. Oh, jeez. I remember at one point I had my whole squad on another save file outfitted with the Spectre weapons. Now, these are the best weapons in the game besides the Geth, the Spectre weapons, because the Spectre weapons each have like 3 equip slots for mods. I can't drink coffee. I think coffee tastes like fucking asshole. It tastes like to me like asshole and shit. I can't do it. I can drink like hot chocolate. I can drink tea, no problem. But no, I cannot drink that. Absolutely not. There we go, we're back to max credits. Now, why I'm at max credits so quick is because in this game, once you get to the higher levels and you start to get like the level 5, 6, 7 weapon upgrades, you start making credits pretty quickly. But when you get to like the level 8, the level 9, and especially the level 10 upgrades, you're going to start getting like hundreds of thousands of credits really, really easy. Yeah, I don't know many people that drink coffee black. Like my mother, on the rare occasion she'll make one. It's usually dark roast. Yeah, I tried once. I couldn't. It tasted like fucking asshole. Not that I know what ass tastes like. I never ate ass. I'm just saying it you know what I mean. It's pretty much tastes like shit. If I'm trying to say that, what's the right way to say it? Like I don't know if I'd say in a figurative sense. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it. Yeah, my mother, she's very simple. Like, she doesn't like all that fancy flavors. She just keeps it simple. Like, pumpkin, I told her about that once. Like, they had like where I used to work, they had like a pumpkin flavor, and she was like, ew, like that sounded gross. And I'm like, But yeah, but real quick before we continue, in Mass Effect 1, all the weapons and all the armor, all the upgrades go up to level 10. Now, like, the armor you see me wearing, Colossus armor, this is pretty much like the ultimate armor set to wear for any character at any level. It doesn't start spawning to around like the later levels, like level 20, 25. But as you can see, I'm only at level 9, and you can see I have like really good stats on it. This is, again, the best armor set. Out of all the armor sets at level 10, this is probably, I would say, the most universally, not adept, but it's like the most, it's good for pretty much. And on top of that, the armor set I did have had a little bit less protection, the other level 10 set I had, but it had like 450 shields by default. But you see there's a mod you can put on the shield interface, which can give you up to, and this is a level 9, and you get 140 shields. So with this mod, I have essentially 495 shields. But then on top of that, my character has an ability called Barrier, which sets up a certain barrier, or not certain, but a barrier, biotic barrier for protection. And since I have it at master level, it can take up to 1,000 points of damage before it disappears, and it takes about 40 seconds to recharge. And it lasts for 23 seconds. So I already have high enough shields and almost 500 health as it is. Then I have, again, that other ability to give me that more protection. So, and I'm playing on the lowest difficulty primarily just because I always do, just because I like to play this for fun. I don't play this for, I have Mass Effect 3 set on Insanity because I had a final trophy I was trying to get, but I've been more recently thinking like maybe putting that on the back burner, just because I like to play this for fun, and maybe at some point in the future, maybe trying to go back and try to get it again. Because I got the first 2 Insanity trophies.
Welcome back, EarthClan.
The third one is basically you have to go through all 3 Mass Effect games.
Show me what you got.
Playing on the highest difficulty. But the trade-off is you can't change the difficulty at least once when you start that playthrough. You have to keep it on Insanity from before you start that run all the way until the end of the run. And Mass Effect 2 and 3 are the longer games. Mass Effect 3, I would say, is slightly longer than Mass Effect 2.
Hello there. Welcome
which
to
can take up to 30 to 50 plus hours to finish the DLCs.
Very good things I have.
Since I played this so many times, it takes me longer because of the fact that I can only play this in like certain little spurts, and then I put it down because I'm like, I get really bored very quickly. So I've got another Geth rifle, which is good. Oh, I forgot to check out the non-human armor, see if they had this one set in particular for Rex.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland. Oh, you will.
You see heavy armor for Krogan Titan? No. No, they don't. Shit. There's like a red version of the armor I have for my character, the Krogan Rex. There's like 3 armors if you have the Geth Armory license. You can pick up cool, like 2 or 3 cool sets. I have one. It's like dark gray with like a blue. But the one I'm looking for is like a black gray with like red. Yeah, like depending on your class and your upgrades in Mass Effect 2 and 3, I mean, especially in 3, I mean, you can get your health up to like 900, 1,000 plus relatively easy. The characters that typically have the most health in games like Mass Effect 3 is the character like James. I think Caden is another Rex, because he's like a Krogan. Krogans have traditionally very high, massive health pools. And,
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help.
They also have an innate ability to regenerate their health when their health gets low.
You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity.
Don't try to sell me on this.
So,
I need you to buy a... It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
This game is pretty good. It does go on sale quite often, so if you do decide to pick this up, because it's I think still around like 50-60 bucks normally, but there's times it's gone on sale for like 70-80% off, and I've seen it as low as like $4 or $5 to $10. So if it's ever on sale, especially if you need to save
exactly
money, I would pick it up.
But it
try it.
helps me stay focused and keeps me
again,
sharp.
especially when it goes
You
on
know the
sale.
monthly.
If I don't get the stimulant,
I know if you
My
play on
assistant will take over,
PlayStation,
and that
and if
would
you
be
have,
a
I think it's
disaster.
either PlayStation Plus Premium, or it's the second highest tier. I think it comes with it for free. I don't know if it's still that way, but I know a while ago, it was that way.
No race will respect us until we show that. Oh, it helps me. If I don't get this,
I'm just gonna skip this dialogue real quick, just because I've played this game so long. It's just out of habit. I do it
My
sometimes.
assistant will take over and
Sometimes I don't even
trust in
realize
your
I'm doing it.
assistant.
No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
I never played
all the top
Unreal Tournament,
negotiators
but
on
yes,
stimulants,
I
most
do
of them are
remember.
limited.
I
It's
do
the way the
remember
game
it.
is
I don't
played.
see all the top negotiators.
I do remember it. I've never
Tell you
played
what,
it though.
This will be the last time. I don't know anymore.
There's no
So, I'm just speed running a lot of these dialogue options too because I just want to like finish. Hang on.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
I sense that you are less than...
I'm glad she's out of the den. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Here he is.
I'm glad you came, Chuck. I heard this.
So, yeah, like I said, I've heard of it. I've never played it. Oh damn. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the company, but yeah, shit. Yeah, I don't remember. And I've gotten some free stuff on Warframe. Like I've gotten my Gara Prime, and I got my years ago, when she was a part of Twitch Prime. And this tells you how old it's been since I first started playing it. When Trinity Prime, I believe, first came to Twitch Prime. I have like a old Trinity Prime. I mean, I don't know if she was available before that when I first got her from Twitch Prime, but you know, this was quite a few years ago. I played so much Warframe, I got even more burnt out of Warframe than I did Mass Effect. Well, I don't know, like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, because I don't know. I haven't played Warframe in, like, a while, so I don't know what that means.
The Normandy's been grounded.
I know, I'm sorry. I know you're pissed off right now, but you have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus system.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy
so pretty
back
much
online.
it means you can't get
can
her
be
at all,
in the
period.
Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
I have pictures, I think, on my phone. I could probably post them in the server or DM you them of some of the Warframes I have. My favorite Warframe I currently own, though, it would probably have to be, it used to be Rhino, but now my favorite Warframe probably has to be my my Necros Prime, because I got all my Necros Prime parts. Half of them I got from Vaulted Relics, the frame and 2 of the other parts, and then the other 2 parts I had to buy with actual platinum, which I think it cost me around like 90 plat at the time for the other 2 parts. And then luckily I had everything to build him. So I built him when he was still vaulted, before he was unvaulted. I don't know if it's the most recent time or the time before, but I think it's one of the more recent times he became unvaulted. I had mine still. And Necros, I love like the undead-esque theme behind the Warframe. You know, the way he can use, I forgot what his 4th ability is, but when he revives the enemies at the level they died. Yeah, I know there's over 65 frames. I know there was one, I think, that was just announced recently, I heard. But yeah, Necros Prime is probably my most cherished Warframe I have, because again, I built him when he was still vaulted. And then that also was the same for my Nakana Prime. My Nakana Prime also I built while it was still vaulted. I love katanas, so like Chinese and Japanese weapons, like the katana weapons, like the guandao. I really like. The guandao is probably my favorite melee weapon because you have enough mods to pick up for the speed of that thing to get the speed up on it, and with a good enough amount of mods for damage, that thing can just zoom around so fucking quick, and you just spin the wind. You just cut people up to pieces. There was one. What about, like, what are the other frames that are considered legendary? The ones that, like, is it just Trinity, or is there a bunch of others that people can't get anymore?
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back on.
You're gonna get yourself...
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order.
He will not just stand by.
Hopefully he won't be.
The ambassador will not forget.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer.
We'll just have him break into the ambassador's office.
I always
do that. I did the console once, the option once, and he just gets shot a few times.
Station, Commander?
Specifically in areas where it doesn't kill him. But, you know.
I'll take care of the lockdown.
So. But, yeah, what's all, like the permanently gone Warframes that people can't get no more? I know there's one Prime Warframe, last time I heard, people couldn't get, period. Because it was only available for a certain time. I think it was in Japan. And that was, I think, Excalibur Prime. I think that's part of why they released Umbra to everybody. Because, Umbra, I would say, was like another version of like a Excalibur Prime, but I don't know if he's ever coming to everybody. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think Excalibur Prime was like a Japanese exclusive for a certain period of time. I remember my old friend Coda telling me that a while ago. And that, again, that's why we have Umbra, because Umbra's pretty much that, but slightly better.
Garrus, perhaps it is my own trouble with Benezia that makes me ask.
And then I remember Loki, because Loki was my original Warframe I started out with. I know that they said Loki Prime I heard was difficult to get. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not super knowledgeable when it comes to Warframe. I only know very minimal. So.
Stand by, shore party.
I believe we are getting close to the cutscene with the boobs, I believe, so... I love this cutscene. This cutscene right here, with Udina. Anderson just cold cocks the fuck out of... He cold cocks the fuck out of Udina and just decks him so fucking hard and just knocks him right out cold. This shit is so fucking funny. And Udina is a dick. Across all three games, he's a fucking dick. So, like, he always treats you like shit. You know, and, yeah. Now, I will say... What was I gonna say? Yeah, again, my most cherished Warframe is Necros Prime, obviously, but outside of Necros, I would say probably my most cherished Warframe second probably would be... Speaking of the enemy we're going after, I love Saren. I could not get this last, like, 1 or 2 parts for Saren Prime, but I have her blueprint in, like, 2 parts. I've always wanted to build Saren Prime, but I could never get to it. But I even love just base Saren. She's just so fun to use. She's so fun to use. So fun. You know what, real quick, actually, let me see, because I think they're further... Let me pull my phone up real quick, hang on. And what's interesting is I've never seen a lot of people use Trinity. Hardly ever. Yeah, I know there's people who've been playing the game since the beginning who are super fucking knowledgeable. Oh, hang on, I got a text message. Hang on a minute. At least I think it's one. Or is it a Twitter reply? Oh, I did get a message from my hang on, from my sister and my love interest. Hang on, give me a second. Now, when I say sister and love interest, the girl I'm talking about, she's not my actual sister. We're not related by blood. We're just really good, close friends that really get along, and I happen to really like her, so... Oh, okay. Recent. Yeah, some people think that's still, like, incest, but, like, no, I don't consider it that, because incest, I think, officially by definition, is having relations between, like, blood relatives. Even some people consider step-siblings that, but that's kind of, like, to me, a gray area when it comes to step-siblings doing stuff like that. You know, like, doing it and all, that's a gray area for me, personally. It's like, you're not really related by blood, but technically you are still siblings, so it's like, is it okay? Is it not okay? You know. Ultimately, though, I'm like, if you're step-siblings, if you're gonna do that, fine, but just be a little extra careful and be prepared for severe possible blowback. Yeah, I gotta respond to her real quick, because I know she said she wasn't feeling all too hot over the past couple days, but I mainly got on here because I wanted to actually quickly send you, I don't want to post them in the server, because I doubt everyone else is going to give a fuck, but, just want to scroll through real quick and send these. No, where's her server? I think it's further down. Yeah, I have all my Discord servers, like, the way I have them set up is, you know, certain servers I have over others. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Hang on, there we go. It may take me a minute because they're like I have a lot of photos on my phone, a lot. When I got my new phone, it's just a lot of them were from my old phone, so there's a lot I had on there, and then more recent ones I take screenshots and all. Yeah, sometimes to get old photos it takes me forever to scroll through. I think I downloaded these off my PlayStation app, I believe. I took screenshots, but I think I also took pictures with my phone. I'm trying to scroll through and see. There's like a bunch of Elden Ring and like Ghost Recon stuff and Battlefield 2042 stuff and all. And that's Fall. Yeah, this is way too far down. That's Fallout 4. Oh, no. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I should have pressed and hold it. Shit. Hang on a minute. God damn it. Okay. I'm showing you, this is just all the Warframes. It's not showing every Warframe, I believe. It's just more of the ones I have like the most progression with and all. Here we go. The first one I'm sending you is my Excalibur Umbra. Oh, no. I don't want to send you those, no. That's, 17 photos. Yeah, I can only send 10. I believe. Yeah, I can only upload 10. This is gonna take me a minute. Files. Here we go. I hate that I gotta scroll back down so far every time. I mean, at least it's not super far, but still. Hang on. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like 7. I thought I hit. Here we go. Here's the first 10. And then let me get the other ones. So I gotta remember my black colored Loki is my last one where I left off. ADHD mind makes you very forgetful. So the photo. Oh, I actually have one more photo to send, and that's my Wukong. But my Trinity Prime is going to be next to my pink-colored Saren. You'll see. And like I said, I've had that Trinity Prime since I think the very first time she was available on as a Twitch Prime redeem. Not watching their live streams. This is from like years and years and years and years ago, when she was strictly a Twitch Prime redeem reward. And then here is my... Oh shit, wrong... God damn it, wrong photo. That's fucking Dragon Age. Veil Guard. Fucking Butterfingers. Okay, so... Where is it? There we go. And then that's my basic Wukong. But yeah, if you look in between my Zephyr and my Zephyr Prime and Saren, that's my Trinity Prime. Originally, again, all the way from years and years ago, when I first redeemed her. Oh, it said it failed to send. Hang on a minute. Okay, there we go. Now it's showing this set over here failed to send. Hang on a minute. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's again, that's Saren, not Saren, but that Trinity is very old. She is very, 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 very fucking old. Again, the very first time she was available was a Twitch Prime specific redemption reward. It said that the word biatch got flagged for misogyny. Hang on. Sometimes Saribot can be funny, but I like that it works. Just doing its job. But yeah, that Trinity Prime, yep. Like I said, the Necros, that's my most cherished one I have. Probably besides Trinity. Again, I had that Necros Prime before he became unvaulted. So, I mean, it's a little extra special. Then the purple, that's my Rhino Prime. I've had him for a while. And the pink Saren is the same as my purple Saren. And take your time. That's just a different loadout I have. I think purple and black fit Saren very well. And then there you got my boy Frost. Taking a minute to reply back to just checking Twitter notifications real quick before we continue to Ilos. Give me a second. Excuse me. Yeah, I appreciate, you know, you showing up and all. It's nice to have someone come in because, you know, I hardly ever get a couple people in here. Very rarely do I get, like, a few. Like, the last stream I was in, I had, like, 5 or 6 at one point, maybe 7, which is nice. But it's nice when you have some others show up. It makes me feel good, especially since I'm still like a noob. I'm like, you know. That's crazy too about Shocky, but I'm glad she's okay. You know. So this? No, I forgot that's Shiro. Yeah, I'm glad Chalky's good. No one deserves to be hacked. I actually just dealt with that recently. Someone I know, don't really know, but you know, they tried to send them the old message to me with the screenshot, like, oh, they accidentally reported you and all that, and I'm like, no, and I blocked them. Plus, I've noticed bots are on the rise again on Twitter, which is, you know. I'm just typing to our illustrious leader in the chat, telling her I hope she feels better. Just telling her I understand what she's going through and how it feels, so. If she knows I'm talking about the withdrawal, but yeah. She actually followed me on here. But I've yet to see her come in here, but she did give me a follow on here. I think it's been a couple weeks ago? Hang on. I think almost. Let me check my dashboard real quick before we continue. Stream Manager. I think it's Stream Manager. Yeah, I might as well have this up too, because it could tell me when. So we have 12 minutes. It looks like until the next set of ads. So, but yeah, she followed me approximately 19 days ago, which is pretty cool. I know it's that time of year, you know, not just for the what she's going through, but just people getting sick in general. Knock on wood, I have not gotten sick this year at all, and I hope it stays that way. Luckily, which is only the second time I believe I've not gotten sick for an entire year. I mean, I still have all of December to go, but still, I'm pretty much close. So, but yeah, again, I'm pretty proud of that Trinity. Very old. That's probably, out of all the Warframes I have, besides her, she's probably my oldest Warframe. I've had COVID. I had it once. The shit was fucking terrible. I had it for 3.5 weeks in the beginning of January of 23. I had it 3.5 straight weeks. I think it was from the first week of January to almost the end of January. That shit fucked me up. Terrible. Holy shit, I've never had a worse illness. That was the worst. My mom and my grandmother, who was at the time in her mid-late 70s, supposedly my grandmother was supposedly asymptomatic, and my mother only had like sniffles and a tiny cough. Same with her boyfriend. I had it the worst out of anybody, and out of everyone in the house, I have probably the strongest immune system, because I'm the youngest of the three that live here, and I got it the worst. I had multiple fevers, multiple times a day. All my energy was so sapped to the point where it took the little bit I had just to sit up, and I was completely drained. I had to force myself to eat because I had no appetite and I couldn't eat. I had to, at one point I took so much ibuprofen and Tylenol I ended up puking really bad because my stomach was so fucked up because I was so out of it, because I had so many fevers. And the thing is, I never got the shot, because ultimately why I chose to not get the vaccine was because people were still getting sick and were still catching it even when getting injected. I just unfortunately got it, and I was down for the count. Now, this next part may be a bit iffy, but there was like 3 or 4 days out of those 21, almost 22 days I was ill, where I felt perfectly normal. It's as if I never had it. And I took advantage of those days. Every time one of those days, I would go out. However, I would remain masked the whole time. And I'd make sure my mask was tight, a little bit tight, so it was stuck to my face, so when the times I did sneeze, it would stay in the mask and it wouldn't go out, shoot out of the mask. Because I had a really, really nice one. The reason I took advantage of those days was because I was pretty much in bed the whole time. Minus a couple instances where I had to force myself to get up, like to go pee and go shit and all, you know. But when I would force myself up, I felt so fucking dizzy and so lightheaded. I felt so weird. Like, I felt like I had a real bad case of the shivers on steroids. Like that, you know, that feeling, not when you're shivering, but you know that cold-like feeling you get? I felt like that, but again, it was like on steroids. I was so weak. It was terrible. And I said I'd rather get hit by a transit bus than go through that again. And I'm not kidding. I don't want to go through that shit again. Ever. It was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. And that's an understatement. That's a fucking understatement. So, ads are going to start in about 3 minutes. Let me actually snooze the ads because we're going to play the cutscene with, because I think it's at this point the romance cutscene with Commander Shepard and the love interest takes place. So, we're going to go ahead and let that play and then we'll continue. But, yeah, it was not a fun time. It was very terrible. Oh, I forgot you have to wait until you actually click on Ilos. That's right. These planets don't have any minerals or anything to get. Okay. There's no asteroid belt to scan. But yeah, once I hit land, I think it's when the cutscene commences. But yeah, COVID fucked me up. Again, it was the worst experience I've had in my life, outside of like death and the deaths in the family. That was the worst experience of my life. And they said it could have lasted from a few days to a few weeks. I had it pretty much right at the end cap of the high side of it, too. If it went beyond the 4-week mark, which I'm glad it didn't, I would have probably had to ended up going to the hospital. Because I would have had it beyond 4 weeks at that point, and I don't know if I would have, you know. But luckily I didn't have to. And I'm not in the best shape either. I mean, I'm not in terrible shape, but I'm not in the best shape though either. I'm pretty overweight, you know. It's, you know. Luckily in my mother's case, even though it was minor, they wanted her to wait. You know, I think she went to work just once. Oh, damn. What, did you work in, like, if you don't mind me asking, what did you guys work in, like, the medical field? Were you, like, law enforcement? Were you, like, firefighting? Were you, like pharmacists? Like, something like that? Or, if you don't mind me asking. You don't have to share, if you don't want to. I don't remember what all was considered essential, again, besides, like I said, the fire department, law enforcement, paramedics, EMTs, I think, like, pharmacy workers, anyone that was, you know, I know, oh, yeah, I forgot, yeah, stuff like that, like you guys did, and then, like, convenience store workers, I forgot about that. I hear working at Amazon was fucking terrible. I hear it's terrible. Yeah, I know grocery stores were, yeah, because that is essential, because people have to get the food to live. You know, I get that. How I caught it was because at the time, my late grandmother was in a rehab center, because every year, like once or twice, she would have an episode with her breathing because she had COPD where it would get so bad she'd have to get ambulanced out. It was such a routine, like a regular routine. When it happened, my family was like, oh, well, here we go again. Just called them, got her out, boom. And we went to go visit her in the rehab, and our test, me and my mother's, came back positive, and my mother's boyfriend, his test was negative. We thought it was a false positive, because we're like, huh? We weren't around anybody. But one of the other times we visited her, they were in the middle of a COVID outbreak on like a higher level of the rehab facility. And I guess at that level they did. But we would always be masked and all. But still, somehow me and my mother still got it. But hers was minor. Again, mine was worse. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. I remember during those times it was fucking crazy. Oh shit. So you're good still? You can actually hear me and all? Goddamn fucking W key. I hate when it does that. Well, that's good. You only got 15 seconds. I'm glad, because right now it says 1 minute and 58 seconds. Oh, good job, Saribot. Good job. Random bot just came in here. That's why I love Saribot. As soon as them fucking bots come in, boom. Saribot just snipes him. I love it. But yeah, I remember those times. It was crazy. It was very fucking chaotic. I mean, the fights, people hoarding, people forcing others to go into work when they shouldn't be. I mean, it was fucking nuts. It was fucking crazy. Oh, hang on. Oh shit! Nice. One of the people I mod for who does ASMR just went live. I'm gonna put her up on in the background. Absolutely love this ASMR artist, Ghosty. She's so fucking sweet. She's so fucking sweet, and I absolutely adore the hell out of her. She's so awesome. Let me tell them I'm gonna lurk real quick and just pop them up in the background. One second. There we go. Yeah, what's about this person I have in the background? Because she's also pregnant, so like us and everybody we're like extra careful, you know, when it comes to, you know. Oh damn, dude, I didn't realize two bots actually came in here. Two bots came in here at once and they got sniped. Damn. All right, I'll take that. But that's good. Your in-laws had the toilet paper. That's good, you know. Glad to they had it, so that's not an issue. That's good. But I remember hearing on the news like fights, like some of these fights would get so fucking violent. I mean, some people would literally get the shit beaten out of them. It was crazy. It was almost as if it was Black Friday, you know. Yeah. But back to what I was saying about the person I do mod for. Yeah, she's pregnant. She's recently she had a bad episode where she was actually having contractions for like over 15 hours, and she didn't realize at the time it was. But she was expected to be delivering the baby in January, but now her doctors are thinking like she's going to be delivering it sooner, possibly. But she streamed it the other day. I missed it. Luckily, I was able to keep my stream streak because of how Twitch has that update. But she's doing all right. You know, she had a party for her, like a baby shower like party for her baby the other day, and she's streaming now. So we're all of the community is like a little extra like careful, just want her to be all right and all. Oh, I am right now. Speaking of which, I gotta make sure I she's not like a adult ASMR artist, like really lewd, but she's not completely tame either. Like she's like her lickies and her kisses and all are really good. But yeah, she's a bit of a degenerate, but she's not like excessive. But she's not completely tame though either. Yeah, she's like in the middle ground. Yeah, but she's very sweet. That's her right there. She does some gaming too, but it's pretty rare. Pretty much 99% of the time it's just strictly ASMR, but she's very sweet. Recently she hit 34K too, which is pretty nice. Very proud of her for that. All the people I mod for, I take it seriously. But I'm more laid back and chill, but again, I still, you know, I get serious when I need to, but I'm for the most part just very chill and laid back. And my modding style is, what I'll typically do with modding is I typically like to just hang back, and I'll like watch. Like I won't talk too much. I'll say like hi, every so often be like, say how's everyone, but I like to just stay more quiet, watch. If anyone acts stupid, then I could just snipe them without them even knowing I'm there. That's how I like to do it. And for the most part, it works very well. Oh no, in her chat, like I always make sure I stay vocal, because I know she likes to make sure we're all there. I get that. Like this morning though, I was a bit in and out because I had to go, you know, grab food, and then other things happened, and like I had to go do laundry. I go to, oh yeah, it was good. The best stream of hers, I would say up to this point I've been a part of, was when everybody was talking about like Bussy this, Bussy that, like everyone was coming up with different fucking names. That shit was so funny. I mean, we were coming up with like everything under the sun and then some. That was a good fucking stream. That was good. And then, you know, about a week or two later, when I posted that most recent comment of what I did about it, I gotta go find it. But I said something, and I think she like used like a bonking emote or GIF. Like bonking me. And I'm thinking, I was sitting there laughing. Oh yeah, if you can, I don't remember which stream it is. I don't know if she still has the VOD saved. But this was from this was back in September 16th. I said when she posted a bonking image, when who was it most recently came in, when the local lesbian became a member of the team. I said welcome to the Bussy family, and then she hit me with a bonking emote with 2 penguins. And then I said, hey, that was funny, and I said Bussy and the Beast was another one I forgot to mention, and she put a little keck laughing at me. Yeah, dude, yeah, we were coming up with, like, was it Bussy and the Beast? I mean, there was stuff like I remember there was one time someone said, True Crime Streets of LA. Said, I think that was me. I think I said True Crime Streets of the Pussy and all. We were all fucking laughing and fucking terrible. It was funny as shit. It was so funny. I mean, I don't know how some of the viewers came up with half of the fucking shit they did, but I mean, we were saying everything, and even stuff that was just coming out of thin air. I mean, people were digging really deep to come up with some of that shit, because it's like, how can you even, because we were exhausting everything, so it's like, how can people we're coming up with that, you know? You know what I mean? But yeah, that was funny. And then last night was funny too, because it's like every so often I can be kind of an instigator. So in a way I was like I was trying to instigate people to just spam the fucking waddle, because I know it pissed her off, and it's fucking funny. Not like piss her off, but it just, you know, it's just funny. And a couple people did it, and I'm like, that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty good. And then, oh yeah, it was. I would say we definitely were the ones that were kind of running that a little bit more than she was. We were definitely, bless me, but it was more like the rest of you. I really wasn't doing much, but you know, we pretty much like unofficially took over. I think it was yeah, definitely. I think it was, who was the ones that were really instigating that? I think it wasn't Kyoko, because I think she said she was getting overstimulated. I think it was it you and, no, it wasn't after. I think it was it you and I think Kyoko was overstimulated, so I don't think it was her. Yeah. Oh, after was, okay, I forgot. But yeah, I know it was mainly you two, just spamming that, and I could see her, like, I could tell in her expression with her going, just sighing. It was just like, she was thinking like, yeah, she had that kind of fuck me or fuck my life kind of look and sigh, and kind of like that never fucking mind kind of sigh, you know. I know it was most of you guys. I know there was a couple of them that didn't, but that was fucking funny. That shit was funny, because every other time you look around, see her, she had like resting bitch face when it was playing, and she's like thinking, she was looking like, if you motherfuckers do this one more time, so help me God, kind of look. Oh man, it was so funny. It was so funny. But let's go ahead and we'll play Ilos. We're gonna let that special cutscene play. I always keep the 18 mature content and the 18 plus channel tags on, always. I should be good. Yeah, I know she needed us. I know she's not feeling well, so yeah, she definitely needs it. But I'm gonna let the cutscene play. It does get pretty good, you know. But like I said, nothing below the belt shows. It's just, it gets close to it, but nothing actually exposing below the belt shows. It's mainly just the top and a lot of skin. Yep. I remember. I don't remember which of her 2 accounts it was on, but yeah, I remember there was a post. I know, was it yesterday, she said I'm really about to have to go to the ER, which I hope that she doesn't have to, because again, I know how withdrawal is, and like I said, it's very, very awful. So hopefully she doesn't have to, but if she does, you know, she'll be taking good care of herself, and you know. So. The fucking new guy. FNG, I remember that from Call of Duty, and Call of Duty, I remember it was, it stood for fucking new guy. I don't know if it has other meanings. Yep. Give me 1 second before we start this cutscene. I'm sending a message in the chat I'm lurking in. I just wanted, because I got my stream streak, I just wanted to at least send that real quick. I have someone else I mod for up on my phone. I have her in the background, but I just want to make sure the volume is low too, because I don't want it coming through my mic, because I don't want like someone else's stream coming through my mic and then that causes problems. You know what I mean? So, this final mission, it shouldn't take too long. Between both segments, for me it may take an hour, a little bit longer than that, I don't know, because like I said, there's two halves. There's this half, and then the half when we find the conduit that takes us back to the Citadel. That specific part of the mission won't take too long compared to this part. I'd say the first part is a little bit longer than the second part. That's just me though. So, give me 1 second. there we go. She's telling her story about her little baby shower party. I just went to quickly go in, pop my streak message, and that shirt is so fucking funny. That totally describes her to the T. That is fucking totally her to the fucking T. She may end up fucking knocking them on their ass for that one, but it's still damn funny. He may end up getting the shit kicked out of him for that. Ay, ay, ay. My back is chronic, but that ass is iconic. Oh, that's too much gold. But alright, yeah, let's get on with this so we can start Mass Effect 2. Here's the oh lord. Yep, let's get the final mission underway, and let's see some human and alien girl titties, you know what I mean? Yeah, and this is the beginning of it right here.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life.
But pretty much before the actual finish, before we actually do that, just real quick, pretty much what happens is when the Asari do mate with like another species, including I don't know if it counts for Asari on Asari, but it's not just doing it, it's more of like they form like a connection, like a mental and emotional connection that they describe as transcending time and space. It's like a really, like, some would say life-changing spiritual like experience, which you'll find out in Mass Effect 3 when they do it, when Liara and Shepard do it again at the end toward the end of that mission, that game. It's like they become so connected while doing this that they, inside both of their minds, they enter some kind of pocket or space where it's just Shepard and just Liara, both inside this space. And it's like really dead quiet. Like, so quiet. It's like pin dropping on the floor quiet, you know? And pretty much they become emotionally and mentally, they join together. Now, I don't know if it's to an extent like they could feel each other's pain, read each other's thoughts. Like, I don't think it's like that, but it's like very damn similar. I don't think in Mass Effect 1, when they do it, it shows that kind of cutscene, like that, with being inside each other's minds and connected. But I believe it's only in 3. But yeah, this is probably the steamiest romance option in Mass Effect 1. The option with Ashley is alright. I don't know about Cadence because I've never romanced Caden, so I don't know. But yeah.
I thought you'd never ask.
I'm gonna go quiet for the whole time and just let it commence, and then we'll start talking again once we get to aboard Ilos.
by the goddess.
And that was pretty much it.
Shepard.
But now you understand why I said, should I have the tag on? The tags I do. So, of course, we have 3 amazing options. So were you, it was, and let's go again. I always typically go let's go again because it's the most funniest. But yeah. In Mass Effect 3, I think it's slightly more steamy, but not by much. Now, if you want to talk about more steamy, I would say the romance with Tosh and Dragon Age Veilguard is pretty steamy too. I would say it's a little more intimate. Or in one cutscene, she like pins you against the wall, or excuse me, not she, because she's considered non-binary. The character is considered non-binary, so not she. They pin you against the wall and pretend to like bite your neck and like breathe on your neck. That's like one of the cutscenes, or one of the little things with cutscenes, which is cool. Pretty much asking you, do you love them for them, or is it more like a one-time thing? You just go pop it, do it, and done. And then the cutscene inside, there's a dragon nest where you and Tosh can lock your lips for the first time. But then toward the end of the game, when you actually do the romance, it gets a little more steamy. You know, the cutscene, during the cutscene, she like walks away as the character's talking, and the next thing you know, when the character turns back around, she basically just drops her clothes. But I said she again. I meant they drop their clothes, bare ass, naked, and you can see not just titties, it's nipples too, and it's very steamy. But it's a very good romance, despite how controversial Veilguard is. The Tosh romance is probably one of the best. I was going to romance the character Nev. I was going to romance her. But, oh, hello, Reaper. But when I saw Tosh's romance and saw how steamy it was with them, I was like, that's the one I'm going after. Especially Tosh's character development. Struggling between if they were really a girl or if they were not. It was an interesting bit of character development, you know, if you ask me. Yeah, it was pretty funny. You weren't the only one that got auto-modded. Gizmo got auto-modded too earlier, so don't feel bad. You just missed the cutscene, Reaper. You just missed female Commander Shepard and Liara doing it. We just got to the end of them if you want to say shagging each other, you know. I get it.
Ready for round 2?
Commander?
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens.
There goes my clock. Let me know it's 10 o'clock. I don't care. But yeah, the only other time you actually do it with Liara again is in the end of Mass Effect 3. Because pretty much in Mass Effect 2, you can continue the romance, but you guys don't do anything when you do Lair of the Shadow Broker. But this is the Mu relay. This is what takes us to Ilos. So like I said, this is the end point from Mass Effect 1. Right here. Once we start and go through Ilos, you know, then we just got to go back to through the Citadel, go to the Citadel Tower, kill the corpse of Saren, and then we can start Mass Effect 2.
Got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual.
But the thing about the Geth is the Geth ships don't have windows.
On the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative
oh,
on that, Commander.
not just Mass Effect Reaper, Dragon Age.
We'll never make it in time on
Dragon
foot.
Age as well.
Get us something closer.
Dragon Age
there is
incredible.
Nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Also, real quick,
Gear
for
up and
those
head
who
down to
don't
the
know,
Mako.
Joker is
Drop us
voiced
right
by
on top of
Seth
that
Green,
bastard.
aka Chris Griffin. Dragon Age Origins is actually typically considered the best Dragon Age. There's a lot of stuff that Dragon Age Origins did right, but there's also some things it doesn't. Like, I feel Dragon Age Origins is a bit too slow compared to, like, Dragon Age 2, which Dragon Age 2 is my favorite for the combat. Strictly, if we're talking about combat only, I think Dragon Age 2 is the best of the four. Now, for story mode, strictly, for the campaign only, Dragon Age Origins all day long. Origins shits all over the other three all day long in terms of story. The story from the first Dragon Age is incredible, despite it being very fucking slow and taking forever to finish. It's a very good story. DLCs were a lot of fun. No, I have not, Reaper, and I know what happens. Your tongue gets stuck to the lamppost, the light pole or the lamppost, and you have to use something like salt or hot or warm water to get your tongue unstuck. I have seen what happens when people do that, and they are fucking idiots. Oh, but I actually know people who've actually done that. But that's why I was saying, like, I've seen people who've done that. It's fucking stupid, if you ask me. But so I'm taking Liara for certain because she's our romance. We're definitely taking her. Thing is, I don't know if I want to take Tally because, again, with the Geth, or if I want to take Garrus, because this isn't God mode Garrus like Mass Effect 3. This is just Mass Effect 1 combat. Garrus is still alright. I like trolling. I like seeing Alistair get trolled by, like, Morrigan. That shit is so fucking funny. Watching her just troll the fuck out of him. And then seeing the cat fights with, like, her and Leliana. Absolutely hilarious. So, I'm stuck between Garrus, Tally, and Rex for who I want to pick. Oh, I did romance Leliana and Morrigan at the same time on one playthrough by accident. I was reading on how to do it. I couldn't figure it out. And then I just was talking with him, just hitting random dialogue options, and it actually let me romance both of them. And I'm like, oh, okay. It technically counted Leliana, because I more so went after her first. But it let me kiss both her and Morrigan. And it let me lay with both her and Morrigan. But I always slightly prefer Leliana. In Origins, my favorite romance options, again, Leliana and Morrigan. Dragon Age 2, my favorite romance options is Isabella and Meryl. Like, who doesn't love hot elves? You know, I mean, elves are just so, damn. So, but, and then Dragon Age Inquisition. My romances for Inquisition, oh damn, there you go. I didn't know that. But back in what's now, we'll go to Inquisition. I'll take care of the hydrate and all in a minute. I luckily don't have to use the bathroom. But with Inquisition, my romance options that are my favorites are Sarah, Cassandra, who else? And Josephine. like I said, Sarah, Cassandra, Josephine. It's a shame you couldn't romance Liliana in Inquisition, even if she wasn't with anybody. Still, though, it's sad, but I guess I kind of get it. And for Dragon Age Veilguard, I only have probably all the females I enjoy. Excluding one, which is Tosh. Tosh, is non-binary, so I love their romance. I also love the other three girls' romance, being Nev. Oh shit! What was her name? Oh fuck! What was her name? Not Harding. Harding's probably my favorite. Probably my number 2 favorite behind Tosh. Balara. That's it. Balara, Nev, and Harding behind Tosh are my other favorite options. Don't forget, if you defeat the Dragon Age Origins DLCs on Veteran, the hardest difficulty, you get some items that carry over permanently to other save files. Like if you finish the Darkspawn DLC on Veteran, you get like a poison curve sword. I don't have that one, unfortunately. I thought I did have the Blood Dragon armor on Dragon Age at one point, and I did. But when I last checked, I didn't, which sucks because I really love that set so much. But outside of that set, my favorite is probably the Juggernaut set, the set from King Kalen, the Dragon Scale set I think you get for collecting all the Dragon Scale pieces and getting the upgraded version, that one. And then probably the Warden Commander set from that one DLC you get from Sophia Dryden, from her body. The Warden Commander set. That one's cool. Yeah, the weapons you get from the DLCs carry over permanently strictly to Dragon Age Origins and Awakening, I believe. The Awakening expansion. One of my favorites of those is probably the sword you get from the Darkspawn DLC, because of the unique toxic ability it has, where it has the poison on always, which is cool. Little fun fact about that sword from the Darkspawn DLC. I read that if you apply poison to that weapon, it permanently gets rid of the built-in poison effect on the sword. So don't apply any poison to that Darkspawn sword weapon you get from the DLC, or you're going to lose that toxic effect. I'm not as much of a fan of the mace from the Golems of Amgarik. The Amgarik mace is okay, but compared to like the Darkspawn sword and like some of the other stuff, I'm not as big of a fan. I forgot the name of the great axe you get. There's a great axe you get too. I forgot its name, but that's another one of my favorites. That's a pretty solid weapon. So I usually go with Garrus. Sometimes I went with Tally, but it's like I'm stuck between these three here. I don't know who I want to take. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go with Garrus. Let's just stick with some members of the OG squad. And let's just. I was gonna pick Tally because of like the Geth association, but I'm like, I did a couple times. But I'm like, let's just stick with the boy Garrus and Liara, and let's just go have some fun. There's Saren.
You two, keep moving inside now.
Saren, you're not gonna win this, motherfucker. You end up dead. You're not gonna win this. So pretty much, guys, with this mission, we have to traverse a really big part of this map.
Before Saren finds the conduit.
We have to ultimately find like a power switch to
Saren
unlock
found
the door
Widow.
he went in.
There must be some kind of
Then we have to
security
get back to
override
the
somewhere
Mako.
in this complex.
We have to
We will have to
drive
find
through the
some
main
way to get
door,
it up and
then we'll
running
ultimately come across a Prothean VI we have to speak to. And then we keep proceeding down through the tunnels. Then we'll get to the conduit. Once we get to the other side, we're going to spawn near the Citadel Tower. And we'll have to go up the elevator. And then, you know... Oh yeah, I know. I have level 10 high explosive level 10 high explosive ammo, and I have level 10 Spectre weapons, so I can melt them just as quick. But I get it. See? I have to burst it because these weapons overheat very fucking quickly. And look, I'll show you what I'm using on this. Oh, it's actually level 9, not level 10. I thought it was level 10. Even with the heat dampening, it overheats so fucking fast. Just watch this. That's just the assault rifle. The sniper rifle can pretty much knock anyone in ragdoll because it's so deadly with level 10. I only have level 9, but still, even with level 9, you're gonna ragdoll them, you know. And then I like the pistol with this too, because this really gives the pistol a really big buff. You can only shoot it like six or seven times. Oh, I meant to go to the shotgun. The shotgun I don't remember, because I don't use shotguns in Mass Effect 1 often. It's very rare. I didn't pick assault rifle training as my bonus talent. I actually went with decryption, but ultimately I went into like Garrus and Liara for that, so it's like, whatever. So, yeah, we ultimately have to traverse this whole area, find a specific switch, and then it gets us to, oh shit, I didn't realize there was armature. Oh, I forgot about that. Shit. I totally forgot there was two of these here. Fuck. Let me get, I already have max credits, but let me get this, crate real quick just to see if I get a level 10 high explosive weapon mod. Nah, damn it. Well, you see almost 100,000 credits, because I always max out my charm and intimidation. So, that gets rid of them. I actually did take a little bit of health damage from that. I think we have to go in here once we hit the switch, and then we have to go up through here, and then I think the switch to actually unlock the door is up through there. I have like over 1,050 hours in Mass Effect Legendary Edition, so it's like I've gotten every trophy except for Insanity 3. I have Insanity 1, Insanity 2, I have Paramore, I have all those. So I don't completely remember the layout of Ilos, despite playing this so many times. Shit. Yeah, fuck you. Okay. Oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, yeah, we gotta go this way. Okay. Shit. I'm trying to remember. Oh no, I don't go this way. Okay, that's the path further up ahead I'm thinking of. I think I have all the Metagel and grenade upgrades as well, I believe. Oh, I forgot about this. You can put the armatures under your control. I totally forgot about that. Forgot you could do that. Might as well. You know? Other things up here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised we're starting to get cold, my man. It's getting very fucking cold. Like, I think, was it tomorrow or was it Tuesday? I think it was supposed to be in the low 50s. I think I just went back in circles. Hang on. I feel like I just went. Yep. I think I just went back in circles. Yep. I forgot about that. This path takes you back up here. Jesus. I always do that. I always do that. Alright. As I said, I don't remember the layout of Ilos completely by memory. My memory's pretty bad. No, I get that. I get that. Go do what you gotta do. I get it. You know, put yourself first. You know, you're first. So I get that. I have a heating pad always on standby in case if like I need it. Like I don't have it. I gotta pause it real quick. Give me 1 second. Not I don't need it often, but I have it close, like in like the next room or whatever. Like if need be, you know. Give me 1 second. I gotta respond to this Discord message real quick. It's kind of important. Give me a second. Oh yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I was just saying, like, if you had to, then put yourself first and go. I get it. We have our heat set to 72 by default. So, just, for the nights that do get cold. Really cold. It hasn't snowed here yet, luckily. It has not snowed yet. I know what it's like to have a fucking junky closet. I get it. So, if I remember correctly, okay. So, it looks like it's telling me to go back over here. See, guys, like I said, I don't remember Ilos's layout at all. I really don't. I really don't remember. It's one thing about Mass Effect 1 I'm not ashamed to admit. I do not remember the layout of this place one bit. So, I think I actually do have to go back the way we came or before, and I think there's another path I have to take. Jesus. Ilos always confuses me. It always confuses the hell out of me just because of the random shit. Yeah, it's like it feels like it's like a maze. Here we go. Okay, so I gotta turn around. I gotta go back this way. And then I think I have to go down here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you have to ultimately go through past that courtyard, and there's a switch that lifts that lock. The elevator that we went to earlier, I think, is where we go from that underground area to come back up and to get access to the Mako. Alright, so over that way. We could go that way. go this way first, just to see what's down here. I don't know if there's anything down here worth noting, so I just want to check real quick. Oh, this takes us above them. There we go. Got it. Yeah, wait. There we go. Alright. So now, if I remember correctly, we need to go up there. Still no level 10 explosive ammo upgrades. Oh well. From here, hang on. Nah, damn it. Yeah, so yeah, we have to go up this way, okay, and then we have to go around. I don't know where this leads. I'm going to go up here real quick because I don't recall again where this goes. So. Oh, okay, this takes us up top here. Okay. Don't know why that said jammed there for a minute. There was no geth in the area. Still getting level 8 stuff when I am level 27, almost 28. Come on now, you should be giving me a level 10, strictly level 9 and 10 shit, or so level 10. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Yeah, what sucks about this is you can't get to level 30/60 in one playthrough because they couldn't include the Pinnacle Station DLC, which kind of stinks. But I mean, it's understandable why. Still though. It's a shame. The most I got into in this game on one cycle, I think, was level 28. Oh shit. Okay, we got Alright. I hate them Geth Stalkers. They are so fucking annoying. Here we go. Okay, this is where we gotta go. This is Colossus Armor level 9 I'm using. I don't have a set of level 10. I got this from Bring Down the Sky at my level 9. I found his level 9 or 10 from a crate. Hers I found in a shop. I was able to
this must be the command
buy.
center for the entire complex.
So
Sharon's troops must have sealed the doors from here after you went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage
slightly take off my mic off one of my ears because my ears are starting to get a little bit sore. When I wear my mic for too long, my ears get sore, so this is where we gotta go. I forgot to drop a hard save, so let's do that. Now this is where a bunch of Geth armatures spawn. I believe you can take control of them and, via the consoles. That grenade. That's weird. The grenade is That's so weird. Yeah, like, I have a wireless headset, and it has like the it's got like these nice cloth covers on it. But like it's after a while, my ears start to hurt and they start to ache. So, I may just for a few minutes, I may just go quiet, just so I can give my ears a bit of a break, but and rest. My controller, I have my second PlayStation controller. The the left analog stick, when I press in right, does not work. Otherwise, I'd use that because it has a built-in speaker, which I would be able to use as a mic. My new controller doesn't have that, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean.
Yeah, as you see, this message is in Prothean. The reason we can understand is because Shepard has the cipher they got from Shiala during the Pharaoh's mission. So, Shepard is able to interpret the Prothean language as if it's English, which is why it sounds English to us.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
So guys, yeah. Oh, I love that quote. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna mute my mic for a little bit just so I can give my ears a bit of a rest. We're gonna still play, obviously, but my ears are starting to hurt a bit too much. So yeah, I'll put the mic back on maybe in 10 or 20 minutes, and then we're gonna still play. Obviously, we're gonna go into Mass Effect 2. But yeah, I'm just gonna rest my ears for a few minutes.
All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans. but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might contain.
Hey, try to remember why. Sarah, conduit, fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope...
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of container?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. What is happening?
It's a trap. Sarah must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this. I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one...
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever, and they knew the Keepers were the key.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocol.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much... This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to...
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks have...
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
The Protheans did not fail. They gave us a chance. It falls to us to make the most of it. So I suggest...
conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Now we pretty much get ready for the second half. We assault the Citadel, and we have to get through the outer parts, like around the rings and all. So that's Sovereign. Not Harbinger, Sovereign. That's the Destiny Ascension, that's the Council's flagship.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding.
That's because of Saren.
Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Now, real quick, you could not save the Council, but in the long run, it's not really the best choice. If you save the Council, despite them being a bunch of pricks, you actually get the Destiny Ascension as a war. No, you don't have to. You can let them die, and you'll get a whole brand new Council. But you lose the Destiny Ascension as a war asset in Mass Effect 3 if you Oh, I didn't know you donated a bit. Thank you. I didn't even notice that. I just noticed that on the top of the thing. Thank you. But yeah, you can let the Council die. Yeah, I know that the actual story relies on you saving them. I'm just saying that you could basically let them get blown up, and you know, I did that once on the original Mass Effect. A choice I made in the original Mass Effect 3 through one of the DLC, the comic DLCs that let you make the events up from 1 and 2. Oh shit, hang on. Just again, in case if you didn't hear me. Yeah, you have 40 seconds, and there's like 4 Geth Colossus guarding the, It sucks they don't give you enough time to kill them. Fight, you know what I mean?
Get a little rough.
For the XP. Alright guys, and here we go. Here's the beginning of going aboard the Citadel. Where the Mako gets destroyed because it gets fucking yeeted to oblivion.
Critical failures detected.
And that's the other half of the conduit. That is, I think, close to the financial district. It's a shame we didn't get it back in 3. In Mass Effect 3, that would have been cool. You know? It's sad what happens to it in 3 when the Reapers conquer Earth. It just gets turned into rubble, which is a shame because this is. But you know, it is what it is. We in Mass Effect 2 we do have the I forgot the name of the jet. Oh, here come more husks. No, not the Normandy. It's what you find in Mass Effect 2, during the, one of the side quests. It's like a small little jet that you can travel around the planet, certain planets and all, and kind of like the Mako. But it's like a small little plane. It's not the, I think it's called the, I don't know if it's called the Hammerhead. Hang on.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedures.
According to Google, it's the Hammerhead. Yeah, the AI plane, the Hammerhead. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That one. Yeah, this is the Citadel Tower. So pretty much what happens here, you talk with Saren, Saren ultimately shoots himself in the head to get rid of his control of indoctrination. Sovereign takes control of his corpse and basically through the cybernetic implants he got, and basically turns him into some walking corpse of hell. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, because it's been a while since I mentioned this, I do have a few founder badges left. I did forget to mention that. Again, I do have I have like 4 or 5 founder badges left, so if you don't have to, but if you do choose to subscribe, you'll get the next 4 or 5 people will get a founder badge. Also, until December 2nd, if you guys subscribe, you get 3 bonus months of Discord Nitro on Twitch. Thanks to Twitch. So, again, that's until December 2nd. Oh no, this isn't to the Citadel Tower, because I think we have to go onto the outside on like the wings and all, and then we have to shoot out the glass, and then we have to. Basically once you kill Saren, by that time Sovereign is basically destroyed, And you fight directly underneath the main control console there, which is cool.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
One thing I wish is that you could have gone back into the Citadel Tower in Mass Effect 3. That would have been cool. That would have been cool to see. Minus the beginning of the game. Minus the beginning. When you talk to the Council in Mass Effect 3 for the first time. It would have been cool to go back there at any time. And talk with like NPCs and get side quests like you do in this game. That would have been cool. This begins the final part. You gotta get it through the outside, you gotta destroy a bunch of turrets, fight again on the wings, fight the Geth. Then you get to the elevator that takes you up to the Citadel Tower. Then, like I said, you fight Saren, as the rest of the Alliance fights, and this Council of Species fight Saren. Not Saren, Sovereign. And to think that Sovereign is a smaller sized Reaper capital ship. Compared to like Harbinger, he's a dwarf compared to Harbinger. I think Harbinger is on the higher end. I think Harbinger is like 1 or 2 kilometers tall. I think the smaller ships, I don't know if they're classified as miles high or if it's meters. But I think the smaller Reaper ships are like hundreds of meters tall, and then that's when you start to get into like the kilometers for like the ships like I said, like Harbinger. Now you gotta admit, this is a pretty cool backdrop. I'm actually going to go into photo mode real quick. I want to take this as a backdrop image. Gotta wait for his leg to go back down though. Okay, photo mode. Free. No, we're gonna go free cam. Turn off. Alright. See, with photo mode, Sovereign's not considered an enemy or a NPC. In this particular part of the map, he's just considered part of the background, so he doesn't disappear, which is cool. One thing I love about this game is that it does have a photo mode, which is because there's a lot of amazing like cinematic areas in this game you can get pictures in, which is really, really nice. I don't have any equipment to get, okay. let me actually check my biotic amp real quick. Yeah, the Savant is like the best biotic amp. At level 10, I think it has 40 or 50 duration, close to like 40, almost 50 something cooldown, and I think like in the 50 or 60 for power bonus. It's the best biotic amp. And if you're high enough level, you can get one from the guy and bring down the sky. But I went with the armor, the light armor. And I got my Colossus level 9 for my character that way. They busted through right here. This looks like a train. Right here, if you ask me. Like a small train car. Get the fuck out of my way, man. Give me 1 second, guys. Hang on. 1 second. Okay. There we go. Oh, I got new equipment. Kinetic Coil 9. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I actually forgot to get rid of this, unpin, this message. Hang on. There we go. Okay. My Ghosty's still streaming. Okay, I just wanted to check that too real quick. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're good. There we go. Saw just fucking so shit. Hang on. He's getting shot. There we go. There's the second guy. Just one more. He's right. There's a Krogan. Oh, I actually just leveled up to level 28. I knew I was probably going to get to 28 by the time I got done. There's either 29 and he's 462,000. You can see there's no way you're going to get 100,000 XP. So level 28 is typically where you're going to leave off on a single playthrough. And then you go into New Game Plus, you can get up to level 30. So we're going to go max level warp for Liara, put 1 into lift. Garrus, we're going to go 1 into first aid. And we'll put 1 into... Yeah, I've maxed out my Commander Shepards a couple times across different save files. I don't know what to put this in. I guess we'll just go dampening. Katana level 9, the tungsten rounds level. If I remember correctly, I think tungsten rounds induce poison damage, I believe. If I remember correctly. Oh shit! I forgot about this part right here. I like to mainly use sniper rifles when I play because of the fact that I like to play more as a sniper. And I like to use assault rifles and all, but snipers are like my main thing. And that one's dead, so if I remember correctly, I have to go this way. Look how close his leg is now. That is pretty fucking wild. Spawns there as you get closer. Alright, there's the Alu save. Right. This is called Citadel Tower Exhaust Plane. That's what it's called. Okay. Interesting. now you can activate some of these turrets to get rid of the flagship, which we're going to do that now. I think there's like 3 of these, 4 of these you can activate. I think the other one's over here. Wrong way. When I start Mass Effect 2, we're probably just gonna do like the first, get to the point where I can actually hard save for the first time, and then I'm probably gonna call it. And then I'll just play some Mass Effect 2 off stream, make some progress, and because this is not a playthrough I'm gonna be focusing on stream mostly. This is more like my personal playthrough I'm doing. So this is more of like I'll stream it if I feel like it when I do. Another game I have that I have not played yet on stream is actually Red Dead Redemption. And on December 2nd, supposedly it's getting a next-gen update. So I may stream some Red Dead Redemption sometime. The first one. Red Dead takes a while. Like I've started some progress on the campaign for Undead Nightmare, but just because I play it off stream mostly. But I may stream some of that sometime. I just don't know when. With Thanksgiving coming up, I don't know when I'll stream again next. I'll have to figure that out as I go along. Those are enemy heavy turrets. I forgot about those. Heavy cannons. These are going to take about 3 or 4 shots to destroy. 3. So it takes 4. Okay, like I thought. Jesus, look at Sovereign from this point of view. It's so fucking freaky. Looks like there's another hostile further ahead that way. But yeah, look at it from this point of view. It's so weird. Oh shit, okay. Goes back to the rifle now. Rid of Saren's body somehow trapped in stasis for it's like 20-something seconds, I can still do like full damage to it. So that'll be a big plus. That's how I defeated him the first time on Vermeer. Was I trapped him in stasis. I used like a grenade or two, and then blasted him with my assault rifle and just took him down to the health point where the fight ends. And there we go. Now this, I believe, is what takes us to the Citadel Tower right here, and then we should be able to get the final fight started. Yep, there we go. Takes us to the elevator and right up to the main part, right there. He's right up there. You little fucker. There we go. Oh, I can't save. Oh, it's because this is still a hostile. Where you at, you fucking bastard? Where are you? I think he's up. There he is. Right around that corner. Ah, just missed. Alright, let's try this. Go. Nah. Damn, it's just off. Oh well. God, there's fucking more of them? I thought that was it. Where's this last one? Behind this rock. I know there's another one over there. There we go. Alright. Now with both of those things on with 56% heat dampening, you see I can hold down the trigger button a little bit longer, which is nice. Alright, so now this is called Citadel. It's still Citadel Tower. Okay. Now, as you guys can see, I'm playing as a Paragade. However, it's only going to show me the Paragon ending. I won't get, like, there's no unique ending for doing that. I just like playing as a Paragade in one because it's fun. Alright, here we go. The cutscene with Saren.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Fancy hardware's not gonna save you.
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was
pretty much he's became fully indoctrinated now.
Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel.
It's like they explained. It's like it's a very slow process. Your will basically becomes the will of who's performing the indoctrination.
Of all organic life, this is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Yeah, I know. I've never hit this option. I never have hit red. But
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can
usually
stop
hit
it from
blue.
taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
this music reminds me of something out of God of War. A little bit. It's a small room we fight him in. It's a very small room. 2013 credits. That's a very small room. Let me actually make sure I still have my my stasis ability mapped. I had my barrier, but I wanted to actually grab that real quick.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
You were expecting someone else?
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you really willing to sacrifice human lives to save the Council, Shepard?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every
real
organic
quick,
species
I don't
in
know
the
if
galaxy.
you know this, but you know you in
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good. Don't waste your reinforcements. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet
throughout the
to attack
trilogy.
Sovereign.
Mostly 1 and 3. If you hit the right options, you can turn Caden into a xenophobe. So, I actually didn't know that until I watched years ago when I watched the Mass Effect video. You can turn Caden into how Ashley is in this game, and I'm like, that's interesting, but I'm like, I would never do that, but it's pretty interesting that you can turn him into a xenophobe.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
BL, like I said, it took all this effort to kill one Reaper, like I've told people in the last stream, Reaper. Now imagine you having to use that much force against hundreds, if not thousands of them. Imagine how crazy, and that's what you do in Mass Effect 3. You know? Alright guys, the final fight's about to commence. Sovereign takes control of Saren's corpse here. And this is where the final fight starts for this game.
He's dead.
See? This Sovereign is now doing all this. of his upgraded implants. Dylan was hold. I was about to say Dylan was hold. What Saren becomes is fucking freaky as shit. What he's ultimately turned into is freaky as hell. I mean, look at that. And he becomes like a Geth stalker.
I am sovereign.
It's nice.
And this station is mine.
Alright, there's stasis. There's the first checkpoint. You see that cannon that the Reapers fire? Right when they fire that, if you hit them right at that in that firing pin, that's one of their major weaknesses. It'll actually damage them pretty good.
Strong. We have to pull back. Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Can't fire my weapon for some reason. I don't know if this is a glitch. Hang on, let me switch weapons. Okay. I need to get it to stay still for my stasis. Bastard. Fucking damn it. Missed again. Hang on, you shoot me. Where is he? Alright, that's the second checkpoint, I believe. Oh no. Never mind. That's it. I thought that was another checkpoint, but no, that's it. I guess the allies took him down. And this is when Sovereign dies, right here, at this point.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
And that's the end of Sovereign. Except one of the arms gets flung into the Citadel tower room, and
go!
Shepard almost dies in the process. Oh, it says there's a... Oh, shit.
We found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Consular, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for
Welcome back from Mad Jail, guys. I did not even see the
we will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's
mod view for ads. Otherwise,
given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander.
That's my apologies.
Do you support any particular candidate?
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this,
Udina
Commander?
ultimately becomes
Captain's a soldier, not a politician.
The counselor, despite you picking Anderson. And how I know that is because in one of the Mass Effect books, I think involving, what's his name, Mark Grayson? Or Mark Grayson, I think the character's name is. He's like another I think he's like a biotic sensitive human and all. From my understanding, at that point, Captain Anderson resigned from his position as, you know, the ambassador, not the ambassador, the counselor, to alongside Kaylee Sanders to investigate where he's gone and all. Like, I know a little bit of summary of a couple of the books, like to explain the events of how certain things happened. And when he stood down, that's when this dickhead Udina took over. I fucking hate Udina. He's such a fucking, excuse my language, such a fucking cock. I hate him so much. I fucking hate him so damn much. He's so annoying.
I'd rather have the captain on the council than any politician I know.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Anderson
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity
Keith David is a fucking legend.
Council.
The man's voiced, who else? Spawn in Mortal Kombat. He voiced Julius in Saints Row. He voiced Goliath in Gargoyles. He now also voices currently Commander Zavala in Destiny 2. He's voiced so many characters, and he's been in so many TV shows and movies. I mean, the man's a legend. His voice is so recognizable. It's, you know, it's like when you hear it, like, you know, it's him. You know what I mean? You know it's him voicing the character. It's cool.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Now, like I said, in this this cutscene coming up,
humanity is ready to do its part.
It's either going to be red if you went pure Renegade, or even if you go Paragate or Paragon, it's going to be blue.
When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
And it's this cutscene right here. This would be red if you went pure Renegade. And this is the final cutscene before the credits roll. Right? This cutscene right here. Now, because I've seen this many times, I am going to skip the credits, guys. Just letting you guys know. So now, what I need to do is I do have to launch, unfortunately, go back into the game, and I have to launch, go back to the main menu. Go back to the launcher. So now we can start Mass Effect 2. Now, I did some research when I found out about Commander Shepard's injuries at the beginning of Mass Effect 2 when Shepard dies from the attack from the Collectors. Pretty much how it's described is Shepard was in literal pieces. Shepard suffered severe re-entry burns. The brain was severely deprived of oxygen because of what happened with the cable getting snapped for the oxygen supply. As it was described, Shepard was meat and tubes, but literally was... Oh, I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. You know what? If you want to hang around, I can actually find someone to raid if you want to hang around for a minute. Because I was going to start this, but I'm like, I can do that off stream. Plus, I'm starting to get a little bit hungry, so we're gonna guys, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to raid out here in a minute, because like I said, I'm getting hungry, and I'm gonna go grab some food. Let me see who we can raid into. Give me a minute. With it being almost midnight, I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of people on right now for me to raid into. So give me 1 minute. Let me see who I have available. Oh, there's someone I love watching. She's playing Bloodborne. I forgot she's still doing that Bloodborne run. Forgot about that. Cheesecake's doing that. Let me see who else. Yeah, again, with it being almost midnight, I'm probably not going to have a lot of people on. Primarily around this time, I just have a lot of ASM artists when I watch, so... yeah, Cheesecake, she's playing Bloodborne. I could go into her. I don't know if I want to, though, tonight. I could, though. Oh, there's Kita. She's playing Dispatch, but, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have a lot of people on, so like I was afraid of. I may not raid into anybody tonight, to be honest. I don't have a lot of people. You know, I know a lot of people don't like ASMR, so I don't want to raid into like ASM artists. Like I said, if you know, people don't really like it. Let me check her. I'm contemplating. Oh, excuse me. Give me 1 second. Ooh. I gotta stretch my legs. My legs are stiff. Here's the follower message. Right here. And there's the sub one, which I'm gonna copy myself. We're gonna go into her, guys. Cheesecake. She's playing Bloodborne, and I don't know how far into the run she is. I don't know if she's still fighting Orphan of Kos or if she's got Orphan of Kos already. But we're gonna go into her. She's sweet. I don't mod for her. I'm just a regular in there, but she's very, very sweet. remember, don't say nothing too embarrassing, because it's going to come back on me, ultimately, you know, so, she loves Dark Souls games. She loves games like that. She loves Dark Souls. She loves Bloodborne. She loves Elden Ring. She loves games like that. So if you like those kinds of games, it's up your alley. So for some reason, the raid message isn't showing up. The raid thing is like glitched. It's not allowing me to hit like raid now. It's like invisible for some reason, or just completely blank. So give me a minute, guys. I may need to. It may raid into automatically. So. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know when I'm going to stream again because of the holiday coming up. So, I'll make a post on Twitter if I decide to at some point. But I'll talk to you guys later on, and I will see you guys soon. All right? See you guys. And yeah.